Since there won't be a Celebration Bowl at the end of the season, I guess we're going to have to go with the MEAC versus SWAC, which was South Carolina State Bulldogs versus Alabama A&M Bulldogs, to find out who's the top dog going to be. But guys, before I go ahead and give you my recap on this game, I got to first say, welcome back to Tomorrow League Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. And if you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. That's right, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so that you get all upcoming videos. Like these videos, share these videos, comment on these videos. Hey, I'm seeing all the comments, boy. I'm loving all the chatter that's going on in the comments, boy. Keep that chatter going on, guys. Guess what? Also, you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below. Guys, on social media, on the social media page, I post things up there that's concerning like different camps and things like that. So if you know individuals that are in high school that's looking to get some type of exposure, go to exposure camps, I will be posting those things up on my social media page, on my Instagram page, and I sometimes shoot them over to Twitter as well. So make sure you follow there as well. But guys, without further ado, we just gonna jump right on into this thing, because guess what? This game was a defensive game for the most part of the first half. Alabama A&M finally got rolling in the second quarter, in which they were able to go ahead and score their first touchdown. But I'm going to be honest with you. There was a bunch of miscues that happened during this game that this game could have went either way for either team. I'm just going to be real with you. And like I said before, you have to sit back and really look at, you know, what was going on. Like I said, this game was short notice between the two teams. So I'm sure they didn't have much time to review any film. It's kind of like, you know, get out there and go. Just have a little fun with it. But both of the quarterbacks, they had a great time today giving the ball to the other team. I mean, I'm being sarcastic when I'm saying that, but I'm being honest with you as well. You already know South Carolina State, Corey Fields, he had a rough day at the office because Alabama A&M front four gave him the business. Do you hear me? When I tell you they didn't give that man much time to throw the ball, he tried his best to stand in the pocket and let that ball go. He threw the ball 22 times, completing 10 for 132 yards with 2 interceptions on the day. The offensive line, I mean, they did what they could, but they were worn out as well because guess what? The defense, you know, the offense really wasn't able to move the ball. So you got the defense running off and the offense coming back on. The defense running off, the offense coming back on. But you know what? South Carolina finally found a way to get their footing. But before I get into that, before I forget, South Carolina State running back, Kendrell Flowers. I got to give him his flowers because, boy, look here. That man was running for his life out there. He ran the ball for 115 yards on 13 carries. I mean, like I said, that front four for Alabama A&M was not, they were relentless. And they were not going to allow South Carolina just to, you know, South Carolina State just to get out there and do whatever it was they wanted to do with the ball. Did the quarterback have, you know, did Fields have opportunities to make plays? Yes, he did. But there was a few miscues out there on the field in which he wasn't able to connect on passes to his receivers. But I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be all the way live real with you. Guys, listen. South Carolina defense started out. They were holding Alabama A&M, you know, 3 and out, you know, 5 and out. They were making sure they were not up and down the field on them. But over a period of time after when that offensive line get to wearing on you, your front four going to start slowing down. When your daggone DBs is being ran up and down the field on coverage routes, they're going to start wearing down. Not to mention the offense for Alabama A&M, they stretched the field on them where they really had to cover from sideline to sideline. So it's almost like coach was just out there wearing them down. Alabama A&M, Akil Glass, he threw the ball 33 times, completing 15 for 272 yards with 4 touchdowns. He threw 3 interceptions on the day. I'm just going to be honest with you. He threw those 3 interceptions in the first half. So, like I said, it was it was a turnover type game in the first half because each team was trying to figure the other team out to see exactly what they were going to do. And then when they would, you know, get stops or get a turnover, they just couldn't do anything with the ball. Glass threw that ball 33 times, he completed 15, 272, 4 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions. But the biggest issue with Glass was the fact that on a few of his interceptions, he wasn't stepping into the pass. It was like he was throwing the ball off his back foot. So I don't know if there's something else that's going on with him that was causing him to do that. But like I said, I hope coach is looking at the film and they can fix that in the coming weeks. Totally honest with you guys, the game could have went either way, like I stated before, because in the beginning, nobody could move the ball. I mean, like I said, you had defenses 3 and out, 4 and out, turnover. I mean, it was just that type of game. South Carolina State started out with a 3-man front. And that three-man front was getting his behind whooped because they weren't getting no pressure back there on glass in the backfield. So the coach decided, hey, we're going to go ahead and switch this up to a forefront to try and slow things up a little bit more and, you know, try to get things to kind of move back in their favor. And I'm going to be honest with you. Like I said, with all of the turnovers, the offense, if South Carolina offense could have got moving today, we probably would have saw a much better game, but that wasn't the case. Like I said, there was a total of 6 turnovers in the game, 3 by Glass, 2 by Fields, and then you had the third one by South Carolina special teams. So with all of those turnovers, just think if South Carolina could have, you know, could have scored points on the turnovers that Alabama A&M, we could have been looking at a different score. There's some things that both teams need to work on to get themselves ready for the coming weeks. And, hey, I don't know about you, but I'm ready to see some more football. So, hey, leave me a comment below and let me know if Alabama A&M or if South Carolina State University is your teams. Hey, let me know how you think they're going to fare this season, you know, with this spring football schedule. I know that South Carolina State, they don't have that many games. They're plugging them in as they can. But guys, who knows? Let's see what's going to happen with these teams. Like I said, this is dress rehearsal for everybody. So the fall is going to tell it all. That's all I know. The fall is going to tell it all. But until next time, guys, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. Remember, be the one and lead.